Welcome to the press conference for the Great Tricycle Race, or GTR. We'll begin by introducing our contestants and giving them a chance to make an opening statement. We have here Pastor Brooks, Dr. K, Pastor J, and his cousin, international tricycle racing superstar from Sicily, Jason Cecilia. Pastor J, we'll begin with you and opening comments.
Well, thanks for having us here. I do want to thank my cousin for being here. Just to explain a little bit too, he's got the mask on, he's not sick, he's fine, okay? Our training has been going so poorly, my training's been going so poorly that my cousin has been yelling at me so much, he lost his voice. So he can't speak, so Mrs. Lambert, Jason's not able to take questions today, but he's here today wearing the mask. It's a Sicilian tradition. When you're so disappointed in someone, you wear a mask. It's called La Maschera Verogna. It's called the mask of shame. And so that's what he's doing. He's trying to shame me into getting better at triking. That's how bad my training is going. And I try to tell him. I know it worked with our great uncles and promoting the olive oil business, but so that's where we're at, all right? But thank you, cuz, for being here. I'm gonna get there, man. Just be patient with me. But that's where I'm at in the training for the tricycle racing. Dr. K, how are you doing?
Thank you, Pastor. My training is going fairly well. I did have the chance to ride my trike during the fun run, so I was on it for about 3 hours. So I feel like I'm certainly conditioned enough to ride for an extended period of time. I just don't know that I'm going to be fast enough yet.
By conditioned, you mean short?
Correct, yes. Absolute advantage with height here. Absolute.
Yeah, I think, first of all, I'm sorry, I got to take off. It's just very... This is my racing helmet. It's not so great for press conferences. So, Dr. K, you should know that I have filed an official report to look into the matter of you being the one to select the races, or the racing tricycles, because of the size issue. I just felt that it was maybe a little unfair to the taller people in the race. But so far I haven't heard anything back. So, I guess we're in the clear. I also checked the rule book in terms of modification of my tricycle, and I have taken some liberties. So my tricycle is no longer stock, but that is, it's all fair. It's all fair and square, it's clean, we're A-okay. I would just expect, the reason that I am characterizing Bowser, are you familiar with Bowser from Mario Kart, by the way?
Sadly, no.
I am.
Okay, well I would suggest to Dr. K and to Pastor J that they play a round of Mario Kart before our race, because you will then get an idea of what you can be expecting out of my team and my tricycle next week.
I'm a little afraid.
I want to go on record saying that the modifications he's made are okay, and here in America, they would not fly in the great country of Sicily. Right, Jason?
Is Sicily a country?
Autonomous region.
Okay.
Sure. You and your geography notebook, really?
No.
All right. Go ahead. At this time, Ms. Lambert, we'd be ready for questions.
Okay, well, raise your hand and we'll get you a mic to ask your questions.
Pastor Brooks, is it true that you and your pit crew dance around in the garage and sing Grease Lightning?
Well, here's the thing. What me and my pit crew do to prepare for the race is not, I can't disclose all of that information. There has been some dancing, and like I said, mostly dancing around the rule book a little bit so that we could get to the place that we need to be to win this race next Friday. Thank you for that question.
Have you guys eaten any specific, have you guys been on a specific diet so that when you guys are turning, you guys don't flip over? Have you been dieting in a specific way that you wouldn't usually diet?
I have not been dieting, but I will say I have upped my protein intake significantly to build some serious muscle for this trike race.
Yes, I'm on the Mr. Hamill diet. It's fantastic. So on Mondays, I have chicken nuggets and tots. Tuesdays, some type of Mexican, soft tacos, walking tacos. Wednesdays, grilled cheese, hot dog, hamburger. Today, hamburger gravy. So I feel as if I'm carbo loaded.
So essentially,
Yes.
you are on
Yes.
the same diet as a child that would ride a tricycle.
I'm on the 4-year-old diet, yes. Thank you
Smart.
to Mr. Hamill, yes.
Yeah, that's good. To answer your question, would say that I eat senior pastors and principals for breakfast.
Wow, okay.
Was that supposed to scare us?
I was hoping it was going to scare you a little bit, yeah.
Not the scary response we were hoping for. Next.
Dr. K, are you very nervous for this race, or do you think you'll have it?
Thank you for that question, Gavin. I would say I'm moderately nervous. Obviously, like the pastors have said, I do have the clear height advantage. And as Pastor Brooks pointed out, I was the one to purchase the tricycles. And full disclosure, I did read the spec sheets. I know the weight limit, and I still purchased 3 of them. So I did have an advantage going in. But Pastor Jay brings wisdom, and obviously a Sicilian cousin with vast knowledge. And Pastor Brooks brings youth. So I don't know that if I think I may have set myself up for disaster next Friday. But we'll see.
Dr. K, do you have a race strategy, and who do you think is the favorite in this race?
Thank you, Lauren. I do have a race strategy, and that is simply just keep pedaling. You know, like just keep swimming, right? Just keep pedaling. Because again, these men are larger than me, right? Their legs are longer. I don't know what kind of antics this one has planned over here. So I just need to keep moving. As long as I just keep moving forward, I may stay in the race.
A lot of people in a race think you should save some energy for the end. I never believed in that. I always thought, start the race fast, middle of the race, go fast, end of the race, go fast.
Pastor Brooks, will you be throwing any bananas, bombs, or Koopa shells at anyone during this race?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. And while I don't want to get into the specifics of my race plan, yes, yes, and yes.
Do any of you guys plan on cheating in the race?
Oh, that is a
Wow.
bold question to ask of your pastors and your principal, right? Cheating.
I think my cousin would never remove the La Mascara Vegano, the mask of shame, if I did cheat in this race. So everything is above board, right? It's by the book, right? That's the only way we Sicilians know how to trike.
And I was told at the beginning of this whole thing, the only rule was there's no rules. So no, I'm not going to break that rule.
That is true. There really are no rules. I will be using simply my God-given talents. I don't need to cheat.
Wow.
Your God-given talent being that you're 4'6".
Absolutely.
Just go on record saying that.
For Mr. Pastor Jay,
Yes.
with your Italian cousin,
Yes.
does he enjoy Top Gear?
You know what? He can't. Here, I'll let him whisper to me. What
you
do
enjoy Top Gear?
Do you enjoy Top Gear? What's he got? Yeah. No, I can't say that. I can't say that. They're kids. I can't. So he's whispering to me things like "you have no shot." On a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 0. Something about lipstick on a pig. Snowball's chance, which I can't say. So he's very upset right now. Thank you, though, Robert, for trying to include him. But you know, he's really distraught right now with how poorly the training is going. You know, I'd love to be dancing around the garage, singing famous musical numbers like Pastor Brooks. I'd love to be a member of the Lollipop Guild. All right, just triking around to your heart's content. But I ain't gonna lie, guys, it's rough right now. It's rough.
Okay, so for Pastor Brooks, so I don't know if you watched the Mario movie, but in that movie, Jack Black played Bowser. So I was wondering, are you finding your inner Jack Black, and will he be coming out at the tricycle race?
Mackenzie, I am so glad that you made the connection between myself and the Jack Black version of Bowser. I'm honored that thought even came into your mind. And yes, this is not our first rodeo with the theme of Bowser and the Jack Black Bowser. We put out a video about a year ago,
Yeah, just
actually.
over a year ago.
Yeah,
That's right.
Panthers, 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 Panthers.
Probably one of our finest videos.
I think so. So yes, absolutely, I am being inspired by that character.
I've also heard that song coming from the warehouse during the pit crew sessions. It's they're beautifully choreographed dance. You and your pit crew, you guys do an amazing job.
Oh, I have an excellent crew.
Fabulous.
Pastor Brooks, we've heard you have quite a team working on your ride.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the work they've been doing?
Well, yeah. Oh, and I will tell you a little bit about the work. There's been welding, there's been drilling, and there's been shenanigans. That's all I can say. I think that you, as my supporters, will be very happy when the tricycle is unveiled on Friday.
Dr. K, have you been using Taylor Swift as a guide person?
Pardon me, did she mean Taylor Smith?
I do believe that is what she said.
Okay, yeah.
She
'cause
said Taylor Smith. Yeah.
I'm a Smithy
Absolutely.
myself, yes.
Okay.
Carly, there's never a moment where Taylor Swift is not an inspiration. So absolutely. However, for this particular race, I, as you can see, have embodied the Pink Ladies. So I will be looking for a team of Pink Ladies to join me next Friday and sing a little Cool Rider with me, led by Mrs. C, of course.
Pastor Jay, who do
Yes.
you think will win this race?
Well, I mean, the Vegas odds are in. I think, Dr. K's at like minus 200, PJ's at about $180. And unfortunately, kind of rumors about my training or lack thereof have gone in. I would say that definitely Dr. K's probably the favorite. If I can just not fall off the trike, I'd be happy. That'd be great. I think track conditions are going to be a big deal. It kind of depends on the weather. I've been looking at the forecast. I think we're going to have winds. Where's the wind coming out of? Again, this is a lot different than racing at the foot of Mount Etna, the largest active volcano in Europe, where Jason's from. I think we'll. So yeah, I'd go probably Dr. K, Pastor Brooks, and then me. You guys might be wondering why. Well, Jay, why don't you just have your cousin race for you if you're so bad? I know that's a question that's out there. The reason is contractually he can't do that. There's kind of a rift right now in the Sicilian tricycle route. There's a rival tour that's kind of started. It's a mess, and contractually Jason cannot ride his trike for any other tricycle race, including the GTR1.
All right, Bowser, I just want to say, I hope you win this race and stomp on them. Also, can I try on your helmet?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Will you pass that back to him, please?
Oh yeah, you're winning this race.
That's a
already.
good fit. Thank you.
Oh, very nice.
Pastor Brooks, are you looking forward to or hoping to find a superstar on the racetrack?
Oh, very interesting question. I think that there will be some power-ups along the racetrack that I know where they are for sure. I'm not sure if Dr. K or Pastor J will know ahead of time where they are, but as people spectating the race, all of the fans out there, yes, I think you can expect me to hit a superstar power-up.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
I think he's trying to say he's the superstar.
Oh.
That's my guess.
Okay. We'll see.
Dr. K, are you aware of a potential alliance between Pastor J and Pastor Brooks against you?
Absolutely, I am.
That's been overblown, okay? That would be against the rules, okay? And we would
Big
never
time.
do
That's
that.
a rule violation.
Yeah, big time rule violation. And if you bring that up one more time, I will shun you. Shun. Unshun. Shun. Unshun. Don't make me shun you, Dr. K.
I'll do my best.
To Pastor Brooks, what is the biggest strength in your racing style, and what do you think makes you the favorite?
Well, Eddie, I appreciate you asking that question, and I think that the biggest strength that I bring to the table is the ingenuity of my racing style. And that has to do with lots of accessories. Guys, it's gonna be wild out there on Friday. And they're all signing a waiver, right, Dr. K? That's correct?
Absolutely there.
Okay, so as long as you sign the waiver, you can get up close and personal in the race, and it's gonna be crazy, yeah.
Did you say engine, Udy? As in engine?
I didn't, but I wish I would have.
A little clue into what he has done to his trike,
Something's
perhaps?
happening right now. Yeah, something's been going on in
I
that
feel like
garage.
we're getting some clues.
You know, I just feel like we're in Walter White's garage right now. Something's going on.
Will we be able to bet on who will win using Crazy Cash?
Wow, Lucas.
That's a bold question to
That
ask.
really is. Wow, I just
Directly ask
I
your
did
principal.
not see that.
Boldly,
Yeah,
right?
it's true. There's going to be a 50-50 too. You know, why
I
not?
do
Yeah.
not believe that we will be promoting gambling, including Crazy Cash. Sorry, Lucas.
No Vegas night. No Vegas night.
We will, however, allow you to pick a side. So you will hear it here first. If you would like to be on Pastor Jay's team, you may dress like Pastor Jay. If you would like to root for me, you can bust out your Pink Lady jackets and, like I said, join my chorus of Pink Ladies. Or if you know what Mario Kart is, you may dress like this
They
man.
do. So gold, my team will be gold.
Gold.
Yeah,
okay.
my team will be gold.
Just keep in mind that next Friday is also school picture day, so you'll want to bring some accessories to put
Bring
on.
an extra gold shirt.
Bring an extra pink jacket.
First place gold, yeah.
I have a question for all of you. Do any of you guys have endorsements? And I have another question for Bowser. If not, can I be your endorsement?
Ooh.
Well,
Clear favorite.
to be perfectly honest, in a legal sense, I'm still waiting back, to hear from Nintendo on this whole deal. So if you guys could just sort of keep it down until I get that official word from them, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm going to borrow my cousin's racing clothes. So, whatever's on there, I guess I race for them. Powerade. Really looking forward to the release of Misty Mountain Blue, and that could, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's all I got going on there. So, thanks.
Brady and I do not have any endorsements. I'm just looking for my team of pink ladies to join me.
Pastor Jay,
Yes.
I've heard a rumor that you were dancing to Shake It Off. Is that true?
Taylor Smith, that's a Taylor
I do.
Smith
Yeah,
song.
that is a Taylor Smith song.
Yes.
I can neither confirm nor deny whether or not I was dancing to the Taylor Smith song, Shake It Off. I'm a bigger fan of her earlier work. Mean,
Teardrops on My Guitar, perhaps?
Our Song, those kinds of things. But
When she was a little more country than
a
pop.
bit more country than rock and roll. So, but I hear that's a good song. That might be my theme song. Or it's either that or the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. It's like one or the other.
Okay, this question is to all of you. Do any of you guys have any idea if there will be shortcuts or hidden ways you can go to beat the others?
Great question. We mapped out the track yesterday, which, by the way, if you guys are fans of Sidewalk Chalk, we're going to need your help. Basically, we're going to draw an outline of the track, and you guys will just turn you loose. If you've seen the weather forecast for next week, it's fantastic. It'd be a great time to Sidewalk Chalk a parking lot, right? Get that track looking like Rainbow Road, all right? So, no, we will pretty much have to stay on the track. There will be no shortcuts or secret passageways, let's say, to the conservatory and whatnot.
I have a two-fold question. First, will ESPN be televising?
We were not able to secure the rights with the major ESPN, but I think we might be on the Ocho. So we're working with ESPN 8, and we're hoping that that's where we land. But those negotiations are still in progress.
Dr. K, I think America wants to know, how will you wear your hair?
It's such a great question, Mrs. Veltz. And to be honest, I'm thinking I need some aerodynamics. So if I could maybe, in addition to my Pink Lady team, have a team of people to work on my appearance, make sure that my hair is in position to help me go a little faster. That would be lovely. And you, as maybe our math teacher, could assist me too. Thank you very much. I have recruited another female.
This is for Mr. Brooks. Do you think any other Nintendo characters are going to make an appearance? By any chance, Princess Peach?
I don't think so. And again, Easton, if we could just hold off on the Nintendo talk for a while until we get official word on that, that would be great. But so no, this is just me, and I have my pit crew, and that's who I need to secure this victory.
Do we know which team your lovely bride will be rooting for? She would be a fantastic princess.
I guess I was making an assumption, but maybe that was too quick.
Yeah.
We should ask her.
I'm pretty sure Denise is rooting for Dr. K. My own wife knows how bad I am, so she jumped ship a long time ago.
Hi, Dr. K. I have a question for you. Are you going to add any special decorations or bedazzle your tricycle?
I would love to bedazzle my tricycle. I'm thinking perhaps some extra glitter, maybe on the wheels, right? Sequins everywhere. That is what we smithies. Is that what we're calling ourselves now? We smithies enjoy
I'm not calling
some
myself
glitter.
that.
Well, the ladies know who I'm talking to, right? Yes. So I will need help bedazzling. If any of you would like to help me glue some jewels on my trike, join me in my office.
Those are just going to slow you down. Every jewel weighs what?
That's
a gram?
That's real racing right
See,
there.
and this is where I rely
I'm going
on
to bedazzle my
math
racing
teacher,
automobile.
My math teacher for
Your engineering?
aerodynamics here.
Yeah, you got an aerodynamic engineer.
Pastor Brooks, will your pit crew be Koopa Troopas?
That's a great question. The official uniforms of the pit crew are not out yet. I'm still waiting on the marketing team to make a final decision there. I don't think that Koopa Troopas are in the works, but you never know.
This is for all of you. On the topic of the amazing show, similar to Top Gear, will you have any narration? And if so, that you don't, may I narrate?
Robert, I do not believe we are looking for a narrator or any sort of MC during the event, but we are looking for someone who is going to be in charge of counting laps, the flags essentially.
Laps? Plural?
Oh, plural.
No.
You and your cousin have some work to do.
Oh, no.
But we're going to figure out a way to make that random drawing happen sometime next week. So yes, we will be looking for
Are you saying that there is a student who will get to participate?
I am saying there is a student who will get to participate in the actual race.
So, Pastor Jay,
Yes.
what do you do for your training?
Basically, I just get yelled at. Basically, I'm on the trike, and I flail, and I flounder around, and I get yelled at in a variety of Italian words that are, they're just not safe for work. So that's my training, is this guy. He's very old school, my cousin. And so, but hey, I still got another week. I got a whole another week. And so, Rome wasn't built in a day. It wasn't built in a week either, but so hopefully we'll get there.
Pastor Jay.
Yeah.
Will your cousin be attending the race?
I think, what's that? Okay, yeah. No, he's got a shipment coming in that he's got to import or export, as part of his import-export business.
Sounds fishy.
Well, he's got work, he's got business there.
Business to attend to?
Yeah, business to attend to in his home state of Florida.
He's not here.
Yeah, it would be probably. It's one of those things where, Quinn, the less you know, the better.
Pastor Brooks, have you got your tricycle fixed since the last incident when you were riding it around the hallways?
Oh, yes. So I'm glad you brought that up, Carly, because I do want a chance to address that. I know that there was some footage that was leaked of me riding my tricycle down the hallway, and it did appear that the tricycle broke completely. And that is true. It did break completely. And that is why I went back to the drawing board. I went back to the Tool Belt Tuesday crew, and we started from the ground up with my tricycle. And it will not be breaking again.
Yeah. And much like the chariot ridden by King Ahab, another great villain in the Bible.
That is the perfect analogy.
No. Sure.
I have a question for all of you. How long is the track going to be?
That's a great question.
It was like
Just because we
25
also
feet
too,
or something,
you know,
like from here to there, basically, right?
Yeah, it's on the
Sure.
south parking lot, and I want to take this opportunity. I think we're kind of inviting, you know, if you to be outside, bring your lawn chair. There'll be spot kind of on the, you know, the soccer field where the parking lot kind of juts into that area of the field. It'll be kind of around there. So we'll have some area on the grass where you can kind of camp out there.
That's
and,
a lot farther than I was thinking.
Yeah, you might have to. Yeah, I'm looking forward to carrying my trike to the start line.
My trike is designed
and I think
15-yard burst.
Yes. And I think the finish line hopefully is like right by my truck, so I can just fall off the trike,
right into
put
the
it in
back.
my truck, and then
It
ride
needs to be
home.
ready to
ride home
take
in
it
shame.
home.
Yes, that's pretty much what we're hoping on.
That's a good idea.
That's kind of what we're looking at. So yeah, we got time for 2 more. Yeah.
Oh, I guess Pastor Jay has somewhere.
Got somewhere
he
to
needs
be.
to be.
This is a question for all of you. Will students be part of your pit crew?
I don't think so. Our pit crews have already been selected. Like Pastor Brooks talked about, he has a team of people that have been working on his trike for weeks. In fact, we're not even privy to what they have done. We have been shunned from that information. So Pastor Jay and his cousin, I think they've got a pretty solid plan. And
Yeah, my cousin tends to scar grown people, and so his harsh training certainly might leave some scars there. So
yeah,
best that we just work just the 2 of us.
Here's the deal from my perspective, Natasha. I feel like I already push the line all the time of involving students in shenanigans, and Dr. K's she's got to rein me in a little bit. So
at some point,
yeah,
right? At some point.
And I think because of the nature of the dangerous nature of the tricycle race, it's better to have students as spectators. But please, choose your team and root your heart out.
Choose a side.
Because hundreds of people have skinned their knees in tricycle races, so we got to be careful.
All right. I have 2 small but important questions. This is all rewrite, like no stagery, anything like that? It's all real?
This is going to be the most realistic tricycle race here at Christ the King in the history of Christ the King tricycle races.
Epic. All right, so then I say, if Bowser wins, you also have to eat some mushrooms because it's the Mario race.
Would love to. Yeah, as long as those mushrooms are on a pizza next to pepperoni, mushroom, and green pepper.
I think that's a good deal.
I'm all about
That's a good
it. I'm all
compromise.
about it. Foggia's, best pizza.
That's a good idea.
Foggia's Pizza, get there. Best pizza downriver.
So
All right.
why don't we have some Foggia's Pizza ready and EMS ready?
Foggia's Pizza.
What else do we need to have ready?
EMS, fire extinguishers.
Fire extinguisher for
right,
sure.
Obviously.
An ambulance?
And an AED, that kind of thing. Okay, that's right. Oh, a medical staff.
Yeah.
All right, which would be somebody who just wears scrubs.
Yeah.
Right.
And if we can't get any of the personnel, let's at least get the pizza.
Absolutely. That's the most
That's
important
pizza.
part.
Yeah. You've had one, right? Right.
And finally, competitors,
Yes.
I ask, what does the walk of shame look like for the losers?
Wow. I guess we hadn't.
We really haven't thought about that, have
thought
we?
that far. I think we should. We should probably talk about what that what that will be, that punishment. The other thing is too, what does the trophy look like for the winner?
Yeah.
Right? What does the winner
Why
get out
don't
of
we
this?
see what folks can come up with between now and Friday?
Yeah.
I love that
there we
idea.
go.
So
Yeah.
we need your suggestions, students. What does the trophy look like, and what?
Yeah. What outfit would someone have to wear? For a day.
What outfit did
That
Pastor
would be
Jay and
fun.
Dr. K have to wear?
But
Right?
I've got a few pink suits I can let you boys borrow. A little
Kilts?
bedazzled shoes.
How about a kilt? We dress like Taylor Smith.
We could say the punishment would have you have to ride a little tricycle around, but we're already doing that.
Exactly. We do want to just thank everyone for their support and invite you to come on out. Thank our reporters for being here today and our moderator, Mrs. Lambert, Jason. All right, let's go back to the drawing board.